What is up with the squad? It's Sess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Top of the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. What is the deal? Check ball, we up. Check ball, we up. Check ball, we up. Y'all, I apologize for being late. I apologize for being late. No excuse today, but I got to run my mouth in the mansion and lost track of time. I ain't even gonna lie. Got to run my mouth in the mansion and lost track of time. So was in the villa hanging out and totally lost track of time, y'all. So my apologies. I'm here now. Check ball. We up. Let's talk hoops. Let's talk hoops. Roosevelt, let's go. What's happening? Frank Wright, what's happening? Dr. Ivy Girl, good morning, fam. What's the word? Lisa Pugh, what's happening? Bubbles and Skittles, what's the word? Smalls the one, what's the word? White Wolf, what's happening? Yeah, y'all, come on in. Settle in. Y'all, listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought that I was gonna wake up today and the news was all gonna be about Asia Wilson, the Las Vegas Aces, and the win against the Valks. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Pint too short. What's good, fam? But I wake up today and they still talking about Teresa Jackson. Good morning, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. Marat, what's good? Living best life. What's happening, fam? Okay, so I wake up this morning, y'all, and they still talking about Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White and the exchange that Rob and I broke down on the hot takes yesterday, and I know everybody's seen it by now. This is the last time I want to talk about it. This is the last time I want to talk about it. So I want to say everything that I want to say about it. I want to get everything that I got to say about Caitlin out. Because can we make an agreement, fam? Unless something else happen. Can this be the last time we talk Caitlin? Seriously, I need a break. It's starting to drain me. The WNBA, my goodness. It was so refreshing to watch last year. I got a headache every time. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I got to fight for my right. Every day, I'm fighting to be a fan of the Dub. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. The coverage, the narratives, the bullshit that they push, I'm sick of it. Alexa, TV off. So can I get it all out? June 1st, I'm gonna get it all out, and then we gonna try to avoid this conversation anymore. Is that fair? Y'all let me know in the chat. I got 48 in the chat, y'all. Hit the like, hit the share, they both right there. All right, let me see. Let's get this thing rolling. Okay. White Wolf, you with me? Last time. Okay. Yeah, last time. So we got. Let's do this. Hold on 1 second. All right. And I guess the conversation really is with the media. I don't know. Let me see who this conversation really needs to be with. Jeremy, what's happening? Court Bentley, what's up? Michelle Sessions, what's happening, fam? Montre, what's good? I don't even know. I mean, I've already said, like, we got to stop the coddling. He talked about it. The conversation. Y'all still calling for Stephanie White to be fired, which is wild to me. That's wild. We've already said she shouldn't be fired. The conversation has to be this, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. When is Caitlin Clark going to grow up and play and be a full basketball player? When is she going to do that? When is she going to defend without fouling, stop holding the team emotionally fucking hostage, and stop making every hard basketball moment look like some personal crisis? Every time something happens, it's like a crisis. She got her hands up, she's flailing. It makes basketball as much fun as the WNBA season should be this season. She's killing it softly, seriously, in a bad way, in a bad way. Period. WPB was good. Can we start referring to Kennedy as Kennedy Carter from now on? Also, so the thing with the double C stops. Also, I don't know. People don't be wanting to type out Kennedy Carter. White Wolf. I'm just be honest. I don't know. Money was good. And I know some people don't want to hear that. That's okay. I already know. I don't care. They want to blame the coach. They want to blame the rotation. They want to blame Raven. They want to blame the scheme. They want to blame the rest. They want to blame the teammates. They want to blame the schedule. They want to blame everybody except the player that had 6 points, 1 for 7, 5 fouls, and being hunted like that girl been getting hunted like a good clearance sale. You hear him? You hear him? She running around looking like fucking barbecue chicken. She out there looking like a clearance rack. You hear him? My goodness. The basketball it says Caitlin Clark can't be the face of the franchise when things is cute and then be protected for the accountability when shit is ugly. That shit's ugly right now. It is ugly. 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 UGLY and you ain't got no alibi. You ugly. What? You ugly. It's ugly out here right now. If you know, you know. It's ugly. Y'all can't keep giving this woman all the shine, all the coverage, all the marketing. I'm so sick of them State Farm commercials. All the generational language y'all be pumping up around her. And then when the game tell her to sit her ass down in a defensive stance and move her feet, keep somebody in front of her, don't reach, don't whine, play through frustration, everybody starts screaming at Stephanie White. Y'all better cut that out. Yeah, at least if you like a clearance rack. You hear me? She does need to work on her game. These teams got her out here looking like a whole cone. Yeah, it's nasty. For sure it's nasty. Like, that's a rookie that understands the importance of defense versus the face of the league in year 3, still being a pylon. Oh, wait. Who teaching me damn? So we was talking about? Oh, Ray. Talking about Raven. You try to throw Raven under the bus for fouling out. Lets me know they're not watching the games. They're not. Well, they are watching, but they hate watching, and that's different. I hate to say it, but Indiana Fever is turning to be a dramatic reality show on primetime national TV. I mean, it is like, what's it like? I guess, I don't know. It ain't even bad basketball or hip hop. I don't know what the hell it is. It's ugly though. Miss Devin, what's good, fam? I'm taking you back. The tweet by Skip Bayless didn't help. Stay out of it. 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 Skip, for what? For what? And I don't even understand. Here's the thing that gets me. Here's the thing that I don't understand. People be like, Skip Bayless said something about women's basketball, and why? And it matters to you why. Skip Bayless is not an expert on women's basketball. He's not a SME on this. He's not a subject matter expert on women's basketball. How much women's basketball have you heard Skip really talk about? Skip Lane has forever been Michael Jordan, the Dallas Cowboys, and what is he doing now? San Antonio Spurs? What is he doing now? Yeah, come on, man. I don't know why they go looking for answers from people that's not even involved on a daily basis in women's hoops. I'm taking you back. Oh, let me see. This conversation because the power of racism in every facet of his life. Last year was a true blessing. No Caitlin Clark. Those women deserve every benefit they got without CC. Yeah. But it is also about some racism with the Caitlyn stance. It's very much about the racism there. I agree. I agree there. I agree there. The Caitlyn stance, the racism, yes, that's built in. So there is a very, very, very racial component of this conversation. And I get that part. I need her to grow up and hoop though. Okay, let's go through it. Portland beat Indiana. We've been through this. 100-84. Caitlyn had 6 points. 1 for 7 for the field. Picked up her fourth foul in the third quarter. Over her last 2 games, she shot 4 for 19 from the field. That's 21%, y'all. That's not everybody's feeling her. That's do better. That's work on your game. And then everybody got mad about the subbing. Yep, she subbed out Caitlyn, Lexi, Aliyah. 6:30 left in the first quarter. Indiana was up. Game flip. Portland was up 29-15 by the end of the quarter. We can talk about the timing. We can talk about the lineup. We can talk about the rotation stagger. We can talk about all of that. But we're not gonna do it. We're not doing that lazy mess where y'all gonna let one first quarter substitution become the reason that the game got lost and ignore every basketball issue Caitlyn brought to the floor. Because if you're a star, be the goddamn star. Dealing with these narratives anymore. Like what you and Rob said, how many years we have said this? Since 2024. Keep talking to us, Teresa. CC fans are saying she needs to be traded. Honest question: who wants the headache that CC comes with? Traded to where? Traded to where? And remember, capital CC is Kennedy Carter here. Lowercase CC is Caitlin Clark. Keep it simple for me, y'all. Keep it simple for me. Keep it simple for me, please. Because I'm talking Vegas today and I'm talking Indiana. So keep it simple as I'm going through the chat. Sue Bird gave her the perfect answer to the issue, which is essentially that Aces did last year to fix their defense. Study the people you'll be guarding. That takes effort, and Caitlin likes that. Sue Bird gave a nice soundbite for what worked for Sue Bird. That doesn't work for Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark's approach to basketball is not the same as Sue Bird's. Sue Bird is a player that when it works, Sue Bird is one of the greats. Sue Bird champion in this thing. Sue Bird went and worked on her craft continuously. Caitlin hasn't worked on her game one time. She hasn't worked on her game one time. I've already went back over the itinerary of the off season in every place that she was at. It was with Steph's trainer for what we still don't know. There's nothing Steph Curry about Caitlin. Golfing, photographer, color commentator. Okay, stop playing. They got to go through this on national TV because they got down there the whole season on prime time. Barely 10 games into the season, the people are saying what folks been saying about it. Right. And so now you gotta have the guts, the nuts, I don't know, whatever it is, you gotta be able to sit her down. You can't be afraid. Here's the thing, you can't let her hold the team hostage. And right now she's holding the team hostage. And for what? 6 points? 1 for 7? Sit your ass down so we can play basketball. Like Kelsey Mitchell clapped in her face. Get the fuck up and out the way so that we can get the basketball here. This is what we got to get to because there's too much money on the floor now to be playing with y'all. See, last year it was kind of cute. Year before that, it was kind of cute because it wasn't that much money on the floor. People was making what, $60,000, $70,000 a year, right? Wasn't that much money on the floor. Now that the money is flipped, the script then flipped. You understand what I'm saying? It's the money is different. The support is different. The national coverage is different. So the product got to be different. I was saying it's not about racism. I was saying it's both things. Yeah. White Wolf. Yeah, I'm with you. The sub-outs had nothing to do with the defensive effort. Have nothing. Thank you. Nothing to do with defensive effort. What did we say? Who pointed that out? She doesn't even get into the defensive stance. She just kind of hunch her back into defense. We ain't got time for that. Bend your knees. You love what Cheryl Miller said yesterday on the post-game show? What did she say? What did she say? Remind me. Miracle Rider, what's up, fam? I just don't think CC give a fuck about defense, LOL. Even in the presser, she said all she think about is score. You know what? And she would think about it without being on the floor. You would sit her ass down. You can think about all the goddamn, you can think about all the goddamn scoring you want to do at the end of my bench. See, the defense has to be able to turn into offense. This is how basketball works. It doesn't work how you want it to work. We've been playing this game of basketball for years. It ain't never worked the way that you're trying to make it work. And it's not going to start working now. You're not the person that's going to make it work like that. So you either got to do the work or get out of the way. Caitlin doesn't have the talent cachet to just bully her way to any new team she wants. Oh, shit. Hey, Caitlin and bullying any type of sentence together is crazy work. Yeah, cannot, will not. Bully her way? Nah. To any team she want? No. You can say that again. You ain't got to worry about that. Bully her way to anywhere. Bully her way? Y'all tell me who's putting up with that. Her fans said she should be traded to the Liberty. For what? Man, please. The Liberty? Liberty. Can you see? What? Can you see Breanna Stewart putting up with that on the floor? These can't be real basketball fans. These got to be stands talking. She need to go to a line dancing class to learn how to move the feet. Hey, slide them puppies, as the commission would say. That's what she thought she was doing last year by sitting out. What she thought she was doing? Forcing somebody's hand? Imagine the Olympics. We don't need CC to win the gold. We certainly may lose the gold with CC. Oh, Black Thrashing? Is that how you said? No. Listen. We know we don't need her. We don't imagine the Olympics with her. I don't know if you've been here before. But we don't. Yeah, we don't see her there. At least I don't. Yeah, no. 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 Matter of fact, Robert Man Media just talked about that yesterday. Doesn't work in her game in off season. She is a liability, and with an organization let Steph actually coach her. And that's the thing, Momac. That's the whole thing. It's the maturity. He hunch that back and get real still. Yeah, floor. Floor. Yeah. I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. FM, what up, though? Oh, Nate Giblets. Goodness gracious. Yeah, start Black Magic now. Okay. I think he really liked her in FIBA, but aside from him, I don't know. Yeah, we don't care what he thought. Carol, you saw. Listen, if he liked her, teach me dance. Carol Lawson just watched her in person with the boo birds out. Remember how Carol Lawson then wouldn't even talk about boo. Remember? Yeah, nah. Carol Lawson just seen that shit up close and personal. Who's she gonna get physical with in the international space? Who's she gonna guard in the international space? Can you imagine her trying to keep up with Layla LeCon? Carla Lake? Janelle Salon. Name some of these other international guards that she's gonna have to face. No, absolutely not. Carol, and I'm not a Carol Lawson fan. Y'all know how I feel about Carol, but Carol just watched that live in person. Y'all seen her, remember? They didn't even want to talk about the Bulls. They was talking about anything but the Bulls. And they was like, yep, and the Bay Bridge is just so nice. And good to see the Golden Gate still standing. And wow, the water's coming in just nicely. They didn't want to talk about shit about what was going on in that building because it was pressure on Caitlin. You hear me? Okay, y'all don't want to talk about it. That's okay. I ain't gonna be up here long. Y'all don't want to talk no hoops. Cheryl basically said CC need to take the hunt personal. And do what? And do what, Danny Joy? You said what, Liberty? Yeah, maybe Liberty Mutual. I don't know. You're right, D Brown. Maybe Liberty Mutual. I could be wrong. Stewie will put CC through a wall with her shenanigans. Yeah, Stu York ain't going for that. No. Fee bitch? No. Think about the women over there. They already got Sabrina over there. No. Remember, Stewie and JJ already flatlined her White Wolf. Remember? I got a crash. It got sound effects to it. Remember, she slid down. She slid down Stewie so cold. Nobody knew Stewie was that solid. Stewie got real still. They didn't know Stewie was that solid, man. Stewie solid. Yeah, no to CC in the Olympics, please. We don't need that global embarrassment out there just crying all over the fucking world. We ain't got time for that shit. Goodness, we better not fuck around and lose the Olympics. We better not fuck around and lose the gold in LA. Yeah, that international smoke. Her back already hurting right now for the Olympics. Don't worry. You forgot Kara. Don't forget Kara's the head coach. Late is the smaller player and took CC straight to the hole. To the hole. Come with me. Barbecue chickens with side of taters. Marine. Julie Alemán, the speedy guard from Spain that played those speedy Japanese guards. Who else? Van Loo. It's another one. It's some more. Vibing with Ty, what's up? You remember? Yeah. Mel, what's good? Players share lunch bills when they get to ISO. Oh. Hey, people light up like it's picture day. Do you see their face? Hey, do you see the smiles? When they see her, their eyes get so big, like, oh, it's like picture day in elementary. You know what I mean? Sports head, listen. They get say, listen, and now they just switch for it. They just wave out at the top and say, come on, bring her to me. Bring her to me. Bring her here. It's terrible. That girl needs to be lifting weights right now. She needs to lift weights on game day. She got to get in that Chloe. She got to get in that Chloe Kiss type of workout. She need a Benetti. She better call Molly. She might not call Molly right now. I just seen Molly put up a post. Look like Molly chilling all over the world. But I'm just saying, we getting ready to get back to work too, so it might be too late. CC the Blues and so did Portland. What? Didn't they? Bryce, what's good? Follow me to the hole. Follow me. Those teams we played in FIBA were the B team. In the Olympics, you're about to play the A team. Yeah, that was just the B team. You're correct. Jay Melbourne. Whooping her. Jay Melbourne, whooping her. My goodness. Yeah, come on, keep coming with these names. Keep coming with these names because I ain't named them all. Here's the thing. If you're a franchise player, handle franchise responsibility. Could you imagine if the Las Vegas Aces showed up every place that we went and people were hunting Asia? Could you imagine? That? Oh, I forgot about the Nigerian guards. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. No. She didn't deserve that MVP. We know that. It wasn't earned. But here's the thing. Okay, now you sick of seeing CC. Okay. Diller, I don't know. What happened to Sports Head? I don't know. What you talking about right there? Why are they hunting Cece? Because she can't play defense. Shit. They hunt Caitlin because she can't play defense. I'm going right by you. If you don't work on your game, this will happen. And the biggest problem for her is that there's nothing that she can do with the guards that are in the league right now. But it ain't shit she can do with the guards that's coming. Can you imagine what are you gonna do with Juju? What are you doing with Lay? What are you gonna do with Michaela Williams? What are you doing with Madison Booker? Like, what are you doing with the ones that are coming? What are you doing? Oh yeah, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, here, yeah. I'm talking. I talk all women's hoops here. So, lowercase CC is Caitlin Clark in my chat, please. Capital CC is Kennedy Carter. And if you want to talk Caitlin Chin, just put CHEN. Okay. She was finna go all right. Oh, okay. There we go. That's another guard. Thank you. CC Cone. You wasn't sure? Yeah, that's what it is. Tessa coming. What's she gonna do with Tessa? Nothing. Her offense inconsistent. Her defense like graveyard. Has Indiana played Seattle yet? Has she matched up with Flanger yet? Let me know. She was bullied because they played D against her as a rookie, and now she's getting bullied because she can't play defense. Sticky situation. Listen, if you couldn't play defense as a rookie and you can't play defense in your third year, what does that tell us? Ain't no D in you. You don't want to. Every other thing that she's wanted to do, she's done. She mastered that goddamn step back to the left logo 3. Put the same amount of time into that. You feel me? Not her defense like graveyard dead. God damn, Reggie. Okay. Stephanie Turner, what's up, fam? I said that too. Next 3 draft classes got them guards that'll take it to you. Gonna eat her ass up. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Wait till them guards get here. Girl, you're gonna be down at the end of the bench, a forgotten basketball player. If you don't get no defense, get your weight up, get your core stronger, get your quads together. Girl, you better, hey, listen, it's gonna be, if you listen, it's gonna be over. I done told y'all, I told y'all. One more time. Everybody, 136 in here. This is it. Close your eyes. Abracadabra. She's an official ambassador. Kissing babies, shaking hands. I'm telling y'all. Kissing babies, shaking hands. Let's get it. This is where it's headed. I've been told y'all. AB, what's up? You ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed nothing. They still whining about Caitlin, so I'm having my last conversation about it. This is it. I'm finna put this one to bed. AB. I'm finna put this one to bed. They played in Indy already. Okay. They got to go to Seattle. Okay, good. Might need to visit the monks like Wemby. Did you see the work Wemby was putting in? Wemby did some shit where he just waved his arm and set crisscross style on the bottom of the goddamn pool. I didn't see no bubbles coming up. Wemby didn't look like he wasn't doing shit. Did you see Wemby lifting weights up under the water? She ain't going to do no shit like that. Quit playing, Danny Joy. Quit playing. Quit playing. I need to apologize to the Great Cheryl Swoops and should. I don't know what they waiting on. They need to apologize to Cheryl. They need to say something to Carrie Champion. Who else? Somebody else said something. Diana Taurasi said something. Who else? There's a few people that tried to tell them. The fans were crying wolf because they defended her according to her skills. Logo 3s can't go left. Got you. Okay, got you. Being a photographer is a profession. If she can't get her defense up, whatever that is. She could be a special, 3-point shooter coach. I don't know. 89-78. Okay, that's what I want to know. But in Indiana, okay, that's what I want to know. She's the assist leader, yeah, and the turnover leader. Got to finish that thought. I like that, yeah. She had 4 of them was from free throw line. Actually, see what I'm saying, Reginald? That's the other part. 6 points, 4 of them came for the free throw. Talk about that part. I said 1 for 7. Why is this just happening this year for CC? She only played 13 games last year because this was going to happen last year, but she tried to avoid it. That's what happened. We had soft tissue injuries. This why. This been in the works. The league been waiting since the first year. Oh, this how y'all gonna do? All right. This girl don't get no defense. We finna cook her ass every time we see her. You understand? Y'all know about Amazon? They got Kingsford charcoal on subscribe and save. They got it's on subscribe and save. Every time they show, every time Indiana is on the goddamn schedule, the taco get delivered for that barbecue chicken. Every place she show up, subscribe and save throughout the league. Do you hear me? She better. Okay, y'all keep watching. This was finna happen. This was bound to happen. What up, though? I want CC to continue playing so the players can keep taking the turn, setting for that these guards are coming. Especially this next round. Here's the thing. Ultimately, what I would like to see happen is Caitlin Clark be like, fuck y'all, go get in the gym and come back with a game. You hear me? That's what I would like to see. Go get in the gym. Make me have to come up here and be like, man, shit, fuck that Caitlin up here hooping. That's what I would love. I would love to have to come back up here and say, she's done everything that she needed to do to be the player that y'all already keep trying to make her. The crown that y'all put on her, she earned that. I would love to be able to come back up here and say that about her. But she ain't going to put in the work to do that. So I ain't worried about that. Yeah, good morning, Ambassador. Morning, Ambassador. Good day, Ambassador. Morning. How you feeling today, Ambassador? Yeah. Never understanding with her defense, even in college, it was trash. Non-existent. All right, what's good? If you cut Caitlin Clark off from her right side, she would go behind the back with it. It should be easy still every time. I love how Odyssey ripped her this season when she played Dallas. Yeah, the tape is out. Ain't it? Wemby's work paid off. Heading to the finals, didn't it? Woo. Yeah, it paid off. And Wemby is one of those ones where I had to say, I said, man, he got all of the tools, but I don't know if he's going to put the work in and put the weight on it. I had to come back up here and say, you know what? Wemby went and did the work. Wemby went and found a way. Wemby found his journey and found his way right here. And I don't know if they're going to get through New York because New York got 50 years of history on their side, and they trying to get this thing done for the city, the state, everybody. And this their first time there with Wemby. So I don't know what's going to happen, but salute to him for getting there. And I believe that he can get there again. It should be a good finals if you watch NBA basketball. She wasn't highly touted as a recruit because she's a defensive liability. Got it. Talk about it. You will see me as Stephanie or Loretta. I'm on my computer at work listening. So you know it's not two different people. Got you. Okay. Got you, fam. All the teams got the recipe, don't they? Woo. I mean, they got it. You know what I mean? You know what? You know what? They got the recipe so good. They season they meat up and let it just sit overnight. You know what I'm talking about? A little lemon juice and everything on in the refrigerator with the Tupperware. You know what I'm saying? And it's that good barbecue chicken. You put it out there, you know, you probably hit it with that spray bottle. You don't really know what's in that spray bottle. It really ain't nothing but water and lemon juice. But he act like it's something real special. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that special kind of barbecue chicken. Yes. Just like that. She's hurt right now. She's probable right now. That girl probable every day. Every day. And that's the other thing. Vegas ain't gonna go for that shit either. There's too much money on the fucking floor. You just probable all the time. Fuck that. Are you healthy? You hurt or you injured? Caitlin never played defense since she picked up a basketball. Yeah, I agree. Wemby wants to be the best. That lady just wants the loudest name talked about. She got it this season with this TV schedule. She's food and getting embarrassed every night. Where's her pride? I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say it again today. Indiana, when they drafted Caitlin Clark, they didn't draft Caitlin Clark with the intention of putting out the best basketball product that they could put out. They drafted her with the idea of selling a Caitlin Clark experience, and that's failing them miserably right now. And they need to pivot and come off that business model and get with what the fuck is making money, which is real hoops right now. And everybody that's with her, they need to be pushing her in that direction or jumping ship and getting with some winning or getting with some winning hoopers. This the TV media set her up because they made Indiana the only team who all their games are nationally televised because there's a bigger microscope now. She got to start putting in effort. This ain't the TV media fault. This is WNBA's fault. WNBA pushed this narrative. The WNBA pushed this narrative, and they used the TV media vehicle to push it out. This is WNBA's fault. They ain't talked about shit. They haven't talked about shit. That woman told you she's the commissioner of the WNBA. She's never had a sit-down conversation with A'ja Wilson. You think she ain't had a sit-down conversation with Cece? You think Kathy ain't talked to Cece? You think Kathy ain't been to dinner with Cece? Ain't talked to Cece family? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't know. I'm just asking. But the only time you've ever seen A'ja is the only time you talk to A'ja is when you give her trophies. Well, I can count how many times you talk to her because I know how many trophies she's got. But for her to have all of the motion that she has around this league, around women's basketball, for you not to be sitting down talking to her about where it goes next and how you partner with her to get it there is absolutely fucking crazy. 135 in the chat. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Hit the like and share. They both right there. She's too slow to play defense, even if she works on it a little bit. They said the same about Sabrina. She worked on it, but it's still not good. Sabrina's barbecue chicken too. Barbecue chicken. Both of them. But at least Sabrina will move around a little bit. Try to be tough about it. Caitlin ain't giving you that. She go behind her back with it. I caught that too. Everybody didn't caught her move. She got 500 assists with 316 turnovers. 223 in the rookie year. Thank you, Anthony. Her arguing with the refs of their best defense. Ain't that something? Golly, she should have been a goddamn lawyer. Barbecue chicken. Cece will put the whole chicken in her mouth, pull it out just a moment, like the cartoons. Hey, fall right up. Hey, Bryce, you know about that spray bottle? She on the injury report right now, Momac. So here's the thing. She missed the game. They hadn't listed her properly. They got a warning, and their response back was she's questionable or some shit every day now. She's just on there for the rest of the season, they said. So Dan, man, here's the thing. Angel Reese has been her authentic self since we met her. Like her or not, she's been her authentic self since we met her. The other thing about Angel is Angel hasn't stopped working on her game since she got to the WNBA. Now, people can have arguments about whether or not she's at the level that they think that she should be at, or where all of that. You can't tell me that Angel has not continuously worked on her game since she left college. She's built a brand. She's built up cachet in the league. She's built collaborations. She's become a force. Met Gala, Victoria's Secret, franchise owner, right? All of these things that she's done in the 3 years that she's been a pro. Okay, it's on her own. So it hit a little different when Angel asked for a trade. I'm put like this. I'm put like this. If Angel hit the dance floor, say anybody want to dance, motherfuckers lining up trying to dance. If Caitlyn hit the floor and be like, hey, anybody want to dance? Everybody want to get some goddamn punch. You understand what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to dance with that. If I'm wrong, tell me. Nobody want to dance with that attitude, with that lack of defense, with that poor sportsmanship, with that not riding for your teammates. No, nobody want to ride with that. Ain't nobody looking to ride with that. Ain't nobody looking to build with that. Ain't nobody looking to invite that over. If you handing out, you be at school and you handing out invitation to your birthday party, she the one that don't get the invitation. Because she always try to make it about her. This is my party. Yeah, everybody going to get something to goddamn drink. Who want to dance? You thirsty? You thirsty? Yeah, I'll get us something to drink. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to dance with that. Okay, Golden Girl, gotta let me know. Please pop back in the chat and let us know how that go for you. Let us know what that energy is like. I'm excited about those Atlanta games. The way they hunted this season was like how Jalen Brunson kept going at James Harden. For those who watched the Eastern Conference Finals and the game one comeback, yeah, great analogy. This every game she trashed on defense, just that every player on Portland dogged her. No, every game she's trashed on defense. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch what the Vouch did to her. They drafted her as a mascot and tried to surround her with ballers to cover her. And she can't even do the bare minimum to help them. Like, where's the organization's pride? God damn. See, CC Sunday dinners, you hear me? The powers that be are upset with this Clark era. They put so much money behind her, and it's failing them badly. And I'm here for it. Yeah, it's failing. I got my popcorn out watching this failure. There should be a case study on this at some point. Invited Iowa to the White House. Joe Biden invited Iowa to the White House after losing championship. Was that racist or what against Angel? It was political. There was some. It was probably. It may have been some racism in there, but it was very much political, and it was very much strategy. No lie. Joe Biden wanted to win Iowa. Probably by himself. That's probably a hard place to win. So, you try to win. You try to invite them to the White House and get her on your side to win Iowa. But again, it's also what you allow your brand to be used for and aligned with, right? So, Mr. Currency, what's happening? And you got a 3-point game now. Yeah, go get some punch. Let's go. Yeah, go get some goddamn punch. She be putting that coach in impossible situations, I feel like. Meanwhile, though, Aliyah Boston had 18-7. And barely anybody's even talking about that. Because the whole fever conversation has become this fucking Caitlin Clark babysitting service. Aliyah deserved better, man. His team deserves better. Shit, Stephanie White deserved better. Raymond Johnson being called over in that heated moment, though, was not people like brand betrayal or something. That's coaching. That was the coach saying, I need somebody who can give me a different type of possession right now. And if that hurts somebody's feelings, the fans' feelings, Caitlin feelings, whoever that is, then the issue is the feelings, not the coaching. Stephanie White can coach. We're going to stop playing about that. She's taking teams to the semifinals, 3 straight seasons, if you include her Connecticut stretch in Indiana. I think she took Indiana to their last finals appearance in 2015. And then they went on an underdog run last year. So, no reason for her to be fired. Her resume says she should keep the job. We got what I'm asking though, for real. What I want at the end of today. What I hope at the end of today is this right here. Oh wait, y'all got something going on in the chat before I remember. Hold on. Before I change the subject. The White House invite was a misunderstanding by Dr. Biden and her staff. It was a misunderstanding. Okay. Let me know. It was DEI political, not racist. That benefits a certain demographic. I told you. Fever drafted a problem like magic. I told him. And I hope AB doesn't get sucked into CC's mess with that whispering on the bench. The whispering on the bench. Yeah, they trying to make something about that too. You can't divide game packs, damn it. You can't divide game packs. It's 4 of us on the team. We gonna be together like 4 on the team. Don't do that. I hope by the end of this week, man, seriously, that we are over the idea that it's disrespectful to coach her hard. Everybody gets coached hard. We got to get back into accountability in sports and stop letting people act like that's some kind of attack. As long as it's basketball, it's basketball. Y'all, Indiana, y'all stop losing your fucking mind every time Caitlin have a bad night. That's what players have bad nights. But y'all also got to be willing to call her out and hold her accountable for the things that she's not doing, for the role that she's supposed to have in this organization. What I like about Portland is Portland came in there, they didn't give a fuck about their narrative. They give a damn about the narrative. International Med came in there and gave him 22. Lake dropped 18 to 12 on him. Ixler went 16 to 10, and Ashley Barker, SA hit some big shots. And they had almost 20,000 in the building, like 19,300 something. While y'all over there arguing about Caitlin and what she doing, we about to put this whooping on y'all. And I like that. I like that. I want to shift gears and talk about another coach. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, goodness, 1 second. My bad, folks. My bad. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. I switched to the topic here. CC fans mad AB the highest paid, accusing her of not playing well, but AB can't pass the ball to herself. I don't know what they mad that AB's pay is the highest paid for. It's not like Cece could have been the highest paid, right? It's like she didn't even have she doesn't even qualify. She hasn't met the requirement. She's not eligible for an Epic or any more money right now. They might as well get over that. Gets fired, come coach for Houston next year. Oh, you would like her in Houston? Okay. Finna have a long season of being scapegoated in her name. I hate for these players. It's feeling like her first year again. Yeah, and that sucks because it was so refreshing last year not to have to deal with it. It was so refreshing last year not to have to deal with it. They think they aren't just mad that CC isn't who they think she is. They think it's Paige. We tried to tell them. Paige, Sonia Citron, complete basketball players. But here's the thing: CC could have been that. CC didn't work on that. So for me, that's on CC. If you think we have to call it out, anytime Angel have a bad game, every fake ass podcast for Caitlin be on YouTube talking shit, no podcast. Nah. Reginald, we got to tell the truth. This is about hoops. Portland is fun to watch. But the other thing though too is what's crazy, Reginald, is this. Especially in today's hoops, these players call themselves out. They call each other out. The accountability amongst these hoopers for their game and their craft, I love it. I love that they like, hey, I wasn't doing shit. I had to tighten my shit up. I had to get in the gym. I love that. I love that we see them keep building. I love that we see them pouring into each other. Hey, you know what? You add this to your game. You know what I mean? It's going to take you to the next level. That's what's got this fun to watch right now. That's what's got everybody. So this was, look. Okay. In the chat right now. If you could just end the W season right now, and have it be November and college hoop season, would you do it? Put a 5 in the chat. If you would end the dub season right now, if you would end the dub season right now and just have it be college hoop season. No, I want to see something. Put a 5 in the chat. If you would just end the dub right now and go November right now, regardless of who your team is. I want to see something. Marvelous Monday, Coach Coleman. Last year was super peaceful. 2 expansion teams in the top 8 of the standings. I know it's early, but I love this for the league. 2 expansion teams, and last year's expansion team. Is last year's expansion team in the top 3? Let me know. CC believes her height and doesn't want to get better. Like the fact she is so turnover prone still shows it. Okay. Okay, Momac, you would go to November. Kid Gemini, what's up? Clary, you would stick with the dub. Okay. You said watching Caitlin, it's like driving Miss Daisy. Okay, so would you? But why like driving Miss? I'm trying to take to the Piggly Wiggly, Miss Daisy. Why like driving Miss Daisy, Reginald? Why? How did it get to be there? Oh, okay. Wait, let me see. While I give y'all a few more minutes to let me know if y'all would trade the dub for college right now. Sophie called the team out about defense and CC was sitting beside her. What did CC say? What did CC say, Marty? What did CC say? Okay, Stephanie Turner. You would take college right now. Okay. Yeah, Valk sitting in the 5th spot. Okay, so that means this year's expansion teams and last year's expansion team all would be in the playoffs right now. Is that accurate? That's some good damn basketball going on. November, college is gonna be real interesting. Multiple storylines. College hoops is fun because we don't have to hear about one player. It's refreshing to just watch hoops. Said not a thing. Not a thing. Okay. Links in it on one spot. Yeah. There's a lot of good hoops going on in the dub right now. There's a lot of good hoops going on in the dub. The coverage makes it hard to enjoy. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. If I could just get to November right now, I would end the dub season and just go to college hoops right now. I would. And only because of what Momac said. It's so refreshing to learn about all of these different players, to see all of these different storylines. When I watch a WNBA game, I shouldn't be bombarded with Caitlin Clark on every game, on all programming, on every instance of WNBA basketball. At some point, they're covering Caitlin, and it would be different if Caitlin was doing something worth covering. They're playing basketball right now. She's not playing defense. She's the topic of a lot of bullshit. And every time I look up, they're always trying to find a glass half full ass story to tell about her. When it's real, glass half full stories and full glass stories that you can be telling out here about the women that are really out here hooping, carrying this fucking league, and really trying to make it better. You anxious about the Gamecocks? I got you. Me too. Anytime I can get right back to the Gamecocks, I will. But what I have been enjoying was just the Gamecocks. What I have been looking forward to was enjoying having, we got a baker's dozen, 13 Gamecocks in the dub this season. And being able to enjoy that and see those stories and watch them grow and impact the game without having to be bombarded every time I turn around with some bullshit made up, inflated ass story about something Caitlin's doing in the league that doesn't impact winning and is not headed towards a fucking championship. I'm sick of that. Maybe I'm the only one, but I'm absolutely sick of that. And I know people be like, it's racial. It's not racial. I'm not saying don't tell. I'm not saying it's not like I'm up percent. Only tell the black women stories. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is we can cover more than one player at a time. Smooth T, what's up? Most teams look better, but the CC drama takes away from the game. I only watch the games, only watch a few podcasters that are truthful. Too many CC bullshit fans. Stands, I call them. Oh, they make it real obvious. They make it super obvious about what they want the narrative to be and what they want the story to be. And I don't know if this is because they want her to sell a lot of shoes in September, but I feel like the people that were going to go buy her shoes are going to go buy her shoes. And I don't think any of the marketing and the forcing of her or trying to get her story across or trying to get us to buy in is going to convince any other person to go buy them shoes that wasn't already going to buy them. Can't wait to see the Gamecocks getting Ash and Chloe back. Like, can't get here soon enough. Me too. Oh, watching Caitlin on defense like snail faster than you. Shit, she ain't going nowhere. Every chance they get in every situation, it'd be no reason. And then the commentators, they'll be talking good about the game and then say something about Caitlin that doesn't even go with what the fuck is going on in the game. I don't know if it's about what about showing some other stuff? I don't know if it's a secret Caitlin Clark quota that they got to say her name a certain amount of times in a damn broadcast or what. But I'm ready to move past that. Maybe got some nice commercials out here. Asia got some. Paige got a nice coach commercial out here. Show that. Or let some other people get some commercials. At least you great men hooping. Can she let her get a goggles commercial or something? Damn, Nike. The narrative around CC is showing people to be fools because they still trying to act like it's about ball. Like, oh, so y'all don't watch the games because you early be having tantrums, getting catfish fried. Catfish fried. Oh no. Hey, I told y'all, man, she couldn't stop a runny nose with Mucinex. You hear me? Just wouldn't happen for the girl. But let's talk about somebody. Let's talk about a story that we maybe should have been talking about. Becky Hammon just picked up win number 150, second fastest in WNBA history. That's process, that's trust, that's grace, that's reestablishing identity every year. And y'all know, I gave Becky a hard ass time up until last season. I kept asking y'all, what is your favorite Becky Hammon coaching moment? And then my favorite Becky Hammon coaching moment came in a presser. And then I understood. Then I was able to get a glimpse into who Becky is and how she works and why it works. I don't think that we talked about that enough. Becky got 150. Second fastest in Dub history. That's the contrast to what the fuck is going on in Indiana. You got Asia Wilson. Every time somebody asks her something about Becky Hammon, hey, talking about, I trust her. Meanwhile, the Indiana fan base is trying to run Steph White out of town. And they treat every coaching decision she make on Caitlin like it's a goddamn felony. You heard me? Championship culture versus coddle culture. I'm calling for Caitlin Clark's maturity. Fuck calling for Stephanie White's job. I want Caitlin Clark's maturity. I'm calling for basketball accountability. Indiana, stop letting one player defensive issues, emotional frustration, and fucking superstar treatment hold the team back. Somebody put stop coddling in the chat if y'all ready. Somebody put stop coddling in the chat. Big Mo, what's happening? Somebody put stop coddling in the chat if y'all ready to stop that bullshit. Hey, and I think the thing that people keep forgetting is that Indiana had beat Portland 90-73 on May 21st without her. Then they come back and lose by 16. If that team looked more balanced without your star, then the whole system tighten up when your star return. That ain't nothing to ignore. That's something to evaluate. You have to evaluate that. Shoot. The point of a star is not just to produce the attention. Right? She's supposed to be able to raise the team. And Caitlin, she doesn't raise Indiana. Tell me about the night she raised Indiana. I feel like she, you know what? She dragged the game into foul trouble, frustration, poor shooting, defensive stress, sideline tension. Shit, and I'm not hating. That's the game log. Go back and look. And if it bothers you, I don't give a damn. Take it over the box score. Hold on, y'all talking. Becky's a hell of a coach. Like, talk about holding everyone accountable and being able to coach your stars hard. Yeah, Beck, stop coddling. Yeah, thank y'all. Can we get back to and stay on real basketball? Earlier, we want the dub to turn into some big popularity contest. Well, we better tell them. They don't want to talk about her being a problem. Like, that's a huge problem. You can't. The reason we fall. You say CC need a therapist. So here's the thing. I believe that there are therapists around. But you're only as good as the work you put in with your therapist. It ain't good. You can go to a therapist. You can go to a therapist, but if you don't work with the therapist, it don't matter. See, the thing with CC is this: CC has to want to. With everything that's fucked up with what's going on with CC, the problem isn't that she can't. The problem is that she doesn't. And that's the fucked up part. There's nothing that we're asking her to do that she's not fucking capable of. She's capable of anything that we're asking her to do. She doesn't want to. Called yesterday about Jackie O. Hey, J.O. went off. Went off. Stop coddling. Listen to your coaches. Lose your narcissistic attitude. Play team ball. Yeah. She make the game choppy and slow. Her lack of want-to on defense puts her teammates in bad positions. Foul trouble, like, damn. How they haven't blown up on her is beyond me, honestly. Do you think they have it? I'm more impressed that they've kept it inside. I believe that they have. I believe that they have. And maybe the people that checked her ain't there no more. I don't know. Bryce, you right on time. You stop calling and we're still right on time. I think the people don't realize that coaches got to coach beyond the moment, right? We talk about it all the time. Drip coaching for April. The flip side of this shit is this: if Stephanie White had played Caitlin too many minutes and she ended up getting hurt, these same people would be screaming Stephanie was irresponsible, right? If she rests Caitlin, they scream she killed the momentum. If she coached Caitlin hard, she disrespecting the girl. If she let Caitlin play through anything, then she ain't got no control. None of that is fair criticism. That's impossible fucking babysitting. And Stephanie White is not Caitlin Clark's fucking babysitter. She's the head coach of the Indiana Fever. And y'all got to respect her like that and let her do her job like that. Now, I'm not going to say, yes, I would look at this staggering, right? Keep Aliyah on the floor longer if the game is a little volatile, right? Make sure the second unit has an offensive anchor. These are the things that she can do. Shorten the window if Portland start punching first. But I'm not turning that into fire Stephanie. That shit's ridiculous. If one first quarter substitution and that can destroy your team, then your team got a structure problem. Period. Team got a structure problem. If your star can't sit a few minutes and the whole building collapse, then your roster has a structure problem. And if your fan base can't handle Caitlin having to sit down without losing his mind, then y'all got a fucking Coddling problem. Y'all need to deal with that. But if Caitlin can't handle being coached, corrected, rested in a moment when the coach needs something else, then that's a maturity issue. And that's where I'm at with it. Y'all tell me, was Stephanie White wrong to manage Caitlin's workload, or fans wrong for acting like Caitlin should never be treated like a normal basketball player? Because that's all that happened. She got treated like a normal basketball player. Normal basketball players get managed. And if some of y'all in the chat gonna try to make it complicated because I know y'all DC fans, but y'all getting the chance, get in the chat too. But resting players is normal. But what I don't like is the narrative out here that the way Stephanie White is coaching Caitlin is coaching is abuse or something. Did AJ and Becky ever go through something like this publicly? AJ and Becky? Like this publicly? Like a shouting match? AJ and Becky? A shouting match? Oh, no. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the most viral fucking moment that I remember about Becky and Asia, and I don't even remember the game. A gets put down. A gets pushed down, and Asia jumps up to fight, and Becky is coming off the bench to fight too. Like Becky wanted all the smoke too. Do y'all remember the game I'm talking about? Y'all know the clip I'm talking about? I forget who was it. Somebody pushed A down, and Becky was as mad or not matter about the shit, and Becky wanted all the smoke. And in a moment, it was like Becky forgot that she was the coach, and this was just like my teammate. And that's what I love about what I learned about how Becky coaches. These are her teammates. Yes, they're her players, but she loves them like her teammates. Do y'all know what game I'm talking about? Remind me in the chat. I might have to try to find a clip, but yeah, Asia gets pushed down. It's a hard foul. It's a hard foul on A, and I forget who did it. But A jumped up like, you know what I'm saying? It's up. And Becky was it was Kayla Thornton. Thank you. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, you can hear me now. Okay, Big Mo. Kayla couldn't guard anybody out there, and this ain't the first time. Well, I don't know if it wasn't this season. It wasn't this season. This is an old clip. She wasn't wrong. It might have been Kayla Thornton then too. I can't remember. It's her sense of entitlement. Yeah, that too. Isn't wrong because Stephanie is consistent like this with all her play. Yeah, Stephanie is sitting anybody ass down. Sit your ass down. CC needs to be checked for her behavior, and she needs to grow up and take accountability. I was asking on Asia and Becky because I've never seen it before. You know, that's what I had to think. That part, because if CC got hurt, it's Steph's fault. Like, hold on. Uh-oh. Hey, so let me say this because I see the commission just dropped some information. Never wrong, just early. Remember I told y'all that Serena Williams' ass was getting ready to play tennis? Remember I told y'all that Serena Williams was going to play tennis? Never wrong, just early. I told y'all, nah, that doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that. I told y'all. Told y'all she would be back. Unretired. Breaking news. Playing doubles. Never wrong. Just early. Welcome back, Serena. Let's get it. All right. I'm sorry for that tennis break, but I did have to share that. All right. If Asia Wilson can be coached, then everyone else can be. It's simple to me. Ain't it? It seemed like it. Even the ones before you. That was Thornton. Thank you. I don't want Raven to get caught up with her antics. Raven has not fouled out in any game I can remember. Raven needs to play her game. Ray did foul out. Did Ray foul out? Seemed like Raven fouled out. Somebody check that for me. I thought Raven fouled out a game this season already, y'all. Like, Tamika, what's up, fam? 2023 against the Liberty. Thank you. Stephanie was not wrong. Yes, it was when Kayla Thornton was still in New York. She kept picking with A all game long, and A got tired of it. Thank y'all. Y'all know how to take my medicine. The frustration CC creates is that players have to leave their responsibility to come rescue her. That has to create some tension time after time. I'm sure it does. Like, dang, you still ain't guarding your person? God, dog. Like that. It was against the Liberty. They got me together. Yeah, she fouled out. Yeah, Ray fouled out. Big Serena, not the little one. Back. And playing doubles. I hope she's playing doubles with her sister. I hope they go just run the world on the doubles. Let's go. Let's go run the world. Way to go, Serena. Welcome back. I told y'all. Her daughter going to school. What's she going to do during the day? She did in like 10 minutes of play. Yeah, rough game. All right. I knew it, Serena. Let's go. Okay. Back to what I was supposed to be talking about. I don't even know if I want to talk about that. This is what I got to say. So clearly, Caitlin and she's playing with 19-year-old Canadian Victoria Mboko. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna get to her and Venus soon. But I love it. Let's go, Venus. I mean, let's go, Serena. So I mean, okay, they weren't on the same page. We saw it. Stephanie cost Raven to take Caitlin's place, and now we got the think pieces, the other, the detectives, Magna PIing them out, all that shit. Turned to an Alfred Hitchcock mystery. Me and Rob did our body language breakdown. Then I started seeing Stephanie's lost the locker room kind of post. Caitlin is being disrespected takes. The fire the coach. Sidelines get hot. Sidelines get hot. Shit, I didn't see Draymond and Steve Kerr, have it out. I've seen it. I haven't seen it with Asia and Becky or I've never really seen a player coach thing with Don that I can remember. But it happens. Competitors argue, coaches correct players, players push back. It's not new. But the idea that Caitlin Clark is exempt from it is new and also ridiculous. She a pro ball player. B1. Fucking B1. Okay, Lisa Pugh. Michelle Harley, what's up? That means she has to be able to be coached, corrected, challenged. And if the coach calls for a different energy and a defender or organizer or level of composure or whatever it was that Stephanie wanted Raven to be able to give in that moment, accept that and be ready for your next opportunity. That's basketball. That's not disrespect, hate, sabotage. None of this that people are trying to make it. That's a coach making a decision in the moment. Let's talk about Raven for a second. Because Raven isn't just this fucking random person that Stephanie grabbed because she wanted to embarrass Caitlin. It wasn't like just anybody. They act like she grabbed somebody out the goddamn stands to come and take Caitlin's place. Right? That wasn't what happened. That wasn't what happened. Raven comes from championship culture. She knows how to defend, organize. She fucking understands accountability. She's playing in systems where the standard matters more than the goddamn individual move. So if the coach looks over and says, I need Raven right now, maybe that's because Raven is giving her something Caitlin was not giving her in that moment. And that's fucking allowed. Raven is useful, and it is allowed for her to be useful. And it's also allowed for Caitlin to sit her ass down. This fan base has to get to a point where it is allowed for Stephanie to be able to choose defense, steadiness, communication, and obedience to the possession over star discomfort. But this coddling, this is what this coddling culture that we in right now does. I'm so sick of it. Every teammate's a threat. Every coach is a villain. Every accountability moment is an attack. God damn. Normal basketball correction is a national fucking incident. And then people wonder why the fever look tense. Well, the ecosystem is tense over there. Caitlin miss a shot. You got to go protect the brand. Everybody. Caitlin getting hunted. Everybody scramble to blame the scheme. Caitlin foul. Everybody scramble to blame the whistle. Caitlin get pulled. Everybody scramble to blame Stephanie. Caitlin body language. Everybody scrambling to explain it away. At some point, enough is enough. Grow the fuck up and hoop. And that doesn't mean that Caitlin can't get frustrated. She can't. She's a human. She fucking competitive, under pressure. Getting picked on, getting targeted, not shooting well, in a slump. The team losing. That's frustrating. But you know what else is true? Frustration can't become the team's identity. And frustration can't be the coach's problem every night. You frustrated, and that's my problem every night. Get your shit together. Frustration ain't gonna guard the ball for you, girl. She got to get to being the leader if that's what she on. So always fire the coach. What's the common denominator? Her fans need to stop. And Raven is also willing to do anything to help the team win. She just doesn't care what it may be. No, let's go win. Did you hear on X? Somebody put up the Don Staley and Stephanie White are working together, CC, so Raven can start. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it. Ridiculousness. The power that they give Don, amazing. What's up, Jake? You remember that clip? The thing is, Caitlyn got to evolve. They keep acting like she's this rookie sensation who just needs the world to understand her greatness. Girl, this year 3. You got the league attention. It's film out on you. Defenders know your tendencies. Coaches is targeting your weaknesses. Teammates need you to be emotionally stable and not offensively explosive. That's next level shit. Emily, what's up? Ash, what's up? If she's not ready for that, she's gonna hold Indiana back. Talent without maturity is just fucking noise. It's just noise. Then I heard this the other take I heard was the defense switching is the problem. Opposing teams are targeting Caitlyn in isolation, and the switching is the issue. It's not an excuse. It's an exposure, right? Indiana's defense approach is a part of this conversation. They targeting Caitlin Clark in isolation. Bring a player, she's guarding into screening actions. They switch it. Caitlin ends up guarding the ball. Put Caitlin on the island. Do y'all think Indiana's making it too easy for teams to hunt her? Because I think people hear the scheme is setting her up and they were like, Caitlin doesn't have, Caitlin has no responsibility to guard anybody. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. This is pro ball. If the other team keeps hunting you, then at some point you have to make the hunt less profitable. Sit down in the stands. Keep the ball in front of you. Stop reaching. Use angles. Trust your help. Not pick up 5 fouls. You got to stop giving the other coach exactly what they want. Because here's the truth, right? This is true. Teams are not targeting Caitlin because they are mean. They targeting her because it worked. And her fan base has to understand that the scouting report is not personal, it's professional. If you can't guard in space, they coming. If you reach when you beat, they coming. If you complain instead of getting back, guess what? They coming. If your body language gets loud when you frustrated, here we come. If your team has to distort itself to hide you, they coming. And the more people coddle it, the more obvious it gets. Now they can try to start pre-switching before the action starting, but what they could do is put Raven Johnson at the point of attack. That's what they could do, and use Lexi Hall to fight through the screens and have Aliyah Boston communicate earlier from the back line, stump from the nail, shrink the floor. It's a lot of things they could do, But Caitlyn has to fucking compete. And that doesn't mean lowering the goddamn standard. She said herself she needed to do a better job being straight up, keeping defenders in front, moving her feet. And that's her acknowledging the truth. And then she doesn't do it. And then she whines. And then why are her fans trying to protect her from the truth? She already said out loud. I don't get that part either. She knows she got to do better. Make her be better. Stop babying her. Criticism ain't the agenda. Y'all act like defense is optional because logo threes is cute. Fuck them logo threes if you can't stop me from scoring 6 points in a row. Your logo three don't mean shit. You in every action, living at the rim or the line, but for the other team. And your assist mean nothing if your foul trouble take you off the floor. They put that gravity stat out there. She's not even top 5 there. And when I'm talking about Caitlyn growing, this is not her brand. Fuck her brand. I'm not talking about her brand. I'm talking about her as a basketball player. But everybody got to stop acting like nothing is her fault, and everybody who points it out is a hater. Is there anything else I want to say about this topic? This is the last time I'm talking about it. Okay, let's see. What the issue is now year 3, and we're running out of excuses for CC. And as you just said, she needs to evolve. Yeah, I ain't had no excuses for CC. I don't make excuses. Be a ball player. Go play offense and defense. You better believe it. CC is making it easy for teams to hunt her. This has always been a problem for her. She has yet to rise to the occasion to even pretend to play in the defense. And so you, little lady. No, nobody's asking her to be a defensive specialist. Exactly. But she has to at least try and stop whining. Your liability. If the other players have to babysit you. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, you got to at least do what Steph did. Show some improvement. Her stance likes clips, not a full game body of work. You got to hold her accountable at some point. Because these guards only getting better, and she is in for long nights. She in for a long season. Especially the way these guards is getting better. It'll be a long season. You know what I mean? A long season. Yeah, give me 1 second. I want to talk about Raven here. I want to talk about Raven here one more time. 1 second. 1 second. All right. Red Dawn, what's up, fam? She needs to work on defensive footwork and ref issues. Let's see what comes next few games. Nothing. Nothing's going to come. She said she needed to come off the ball. What happened with that? I don't trust nothing to come out of her mouth. Here's the thing. The work that she needed to do on defensive footwork was in the offseason. And she does need to work on her ref issues. She needs to work on her behavior. The tantrums that she throws, the way that she behaves, that's ridiculous. Yeah, not yesterday. You must have missed me saying, give me a second. But now I'm talking now. And she does need to work on her ref issues. Her behavior is ridiculous. That is entitled, spoiled, brat behavior. The shit that she does on the court is everything that your fucking coach tells you that you're not supposed to do on a coach from the first time you play team basketball, period. So she does need to work. She needs to work on all of that. But she's not going to fix her defense by the next game. She's not going to fix her footwork by the next game. How will she work on fixing all of that stuff and getting where it needs to be with her nursing a back that's on intermittent FMLA? All right. Everybody's working on getting better during the offseason, except her. She would be smart to work with Raven to see how to guard game because that kid is a problem. They're willing to help and teach. You have in the building the player to shut you down for the 90. So, Momac, what I said is they both should work with each other. The best thing that can happen for Raven being in Indiana is that Raven ends up with a logo 3 that's as automatic that with a logo 3, and Caitlin ends up with some defense. Wouldn't that be great? For Raven to add a logo fucking 3 to her game, although Raven probably maybe could shoot a logo 3 if she wanted to. It's not really that she has to. But, come on. CC must step up her game and make improvements. Isaiah James was giving her a run for her money. It's a lot of people giving her a run for her money, and they're going to continue to give her a run for her money. I just think about the guards that are coming next year. In the year after. I'm worried that she has these injuries. Does she have the proper medical team around her? Oh, Momac, I don't necessarily believe in injuries. So there's that. There's that. I'm just being honest. Does she look like she take care of her body? It's crazy. A bad back for playing golf. And your back is everything in golf. Back and knees. Back, knee, hips. It's all right there, ain't it? It's in the swing. Right? Okay. And you told us that sometimes you got to run to the back to get your back adjusted because your back is so bad. But you playing golf in the off season? For the quad and the groin injury, the movement that we saw still displayed after that, like I said, I felt like she became unplayable last year. That's my opinion. I don't have any proof of that, but that's my opinion. To me, she became unplayable, and they recognized that, and the injuries gave her a way out. That relationship can be very beneficial to both players. Absolutely. Look like Raven was bought into it. But every time I look up, Raven got to answer some kind of question about CC from 2023. And they ain't asked CC one time. Have you asked Raven to try on her championship ring? Have you asked Raven what it's like to be a winner? They don't ask her those questions, but they ask Raven stupid, dumb questions about shit that happened with them. I don't either. And if she does have these injuries, it's because of the way she be flopping and throwing herself around on the court like stand up. Exactly. These self-inflicted injuries, I ain't finna keep playing no goddamn Dr. Bills for them. You throwing yourself around. Girl, you beat your own self up. She moved like her legs weigh 500 pounds. She needs to get in the gym. But here's the thing: CC hasn't been in the gym where anybody really got in her ass. It don't look like. Now, I don't think anybody really got in her ass and made her do what it is she really needs to do. And it's unfortunate because there's a skill set there. But Raven name being put into the sideline moment matters, right? I just love what Raven brings as a point of attack defender in the Indiana scheme, right? Raven also brings, I think, a calmer communication that Caitlin can bring. And she can keep her feelings out of the execution of the play. I don't know, right? The championship culture steadiness that Raven brings. I love that Raven accepts assignments without ego. It's never about ego. What's the assignment? What's the job? This is what you need me to do to win. All of those things are Raven's value. Raven understands winning habits, what it means to defend, play in a system where stars are coached hard, and accountability. She understands being held accountable. And still showing up for the next possession. We saw Ray get cussed out from the sideline. Look at Don, sugar shoulders. Look at the team and call the next play. Put that gun in the air or whatever it was we was doing, right? Let's see. She should be calling Raven and Breezy to the gym, get to work. Once you do it. Fever does have a tier defense, so their guards are asked to do more, which is a lot. Fever does not have a starting forward. AB needs help in the paint. This is a team's problem, roster problem, not just a CC problem. You late. Already said that part. We've been there, done that. Got a T-shirt from that. We moved on from that segment. Bella Lee, but yeah, we do they have a roster? Do they have some roster issues? They do, but our maturity is a goddamn problem. So whether there's a roster problem or not, whether there's an interior defense problem or not, her immaturity and her unwillingness to do the things that they're asking her to do as the supposed face of this is the bigger problem for me. Raven, as a rookie, was fouled out twice so far in 8 games, which is unheard of. Unheard of in what sense? Let's talk about it. Raven brings a calmness and knowledge to the floor. She's a real leader and just runs her team like the general she is. It all begins and stops with her. That's what the team is missing with her. I agree. My problem with the Fever is they don't have any defensive personnel start their starting lineup except for AB. Talk about that part. The whole starting lineup need to play defense. I said that yesterday too, Jay. Good point. So Bella Lee, the interior defense was exposed to miss this game with Kiki and Shakira tag team AB, and AB just caught out sick the next game. Did AB call out sick the next game, or has AB been managing a lower leg injury since the start of the season? But we not Bella Lee. I don't know where you think you at, but what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna come here with false facts and fake receipts. So the first thing that you fucking came in here and did first, let me say this. I don't know if you've been here before. First thing you do when you come in this bitch is speak to the host in the chat. This is my house. Greet the house when you come in first if you're gonna be here. Don't come in with bullshit and lies. Don't come in with bullshit and lies. Raven hasn't fouled out twice in 8 games. Raven hasn't fouled out twice in 2 games in so far 8 games. So if you're gonna be here, you're gonna tell the motherfucking truth, or you're not gonna be here. We don't mind talking basketball. We don't mind doing critiques. We don't mind fucking analysis. What we do mind is motherfucking liars. So I don't know what your energy is on, but maybe you want to read the room and see if this where the fuck you really want to be, and then revisit the shit that you wrote and make sure that you got all facts in this bitch. Okay? All right, Bella? All right, you let us know where you want to go from there. All right. One of the reasons why AB keep getting in foul trouble early in the game because she got to help out her guards. I agree. AB and Raven know how to win, and they're being pushed to the side instead of letting them lead. I don't even think it's just that Raven and AB know how to win. I think that Ty knows how to win. I think Breezy knows how to win. I think there are a lot of players. I think there are players on that team that want to win. Problem is starting lineup can't play defense the right way due to Caitlin being so terrible. They have to overhelp, which leave folks wide open. Yeah, Bugs, we agree. This is a career bench player. She's slow. She can't shoot threes or middies. AB be in the paint. Pass Billings ball wide open. Billings was still charging the traffic to miss layups. AB can only do so much. You blame the wrong person. I think they wanted to. It sounds like the way that they came in. It sounds like the way that they came in that they wanted to cap to save Caitlin. Cap to save Caitlin. But I'm waiting on their reply, Bugs, to see for real. Really bad. Nah, Caitlin ain't guarding nothing. Caitlin ain't guarding nothing. Okay. Yeah. This might not have been the chat for Bella. That's okay. Did I address everything that I need to say about this topic? Because I sure want to be done with it. Realistically, how long you think until Steph White puts Raven in the starting 5? I don't know. I don't know. I know people saying 10 to 15 games. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be 10 to 15 games. And I'm not necessarily calling for Raven to come to the floor and Caitlin to go to the bench. I'm calling for Caitlin to come off the ball. So it doesn't even matter and for me, it doesn't matter if Raven goes to the starting lineup as long as she's in the finishing lineup when the defense in the game has to get close. Green Thumb was good. Let me see where I want to end at. How many girls the Gamecocks have playing USA basketball? Just 2, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Indiana got problems. Stephanie White ain't it. Is there some adjustments that she can make? Sure. Can she stagger better? Sure. Can she change defensive coverages? Maybe. Should she keep coaching Caitlin hard? Absolutely. Should they be calling for Stephanie White's firing? Hell no. That's foolishness. The actual problem is that too many people don't want Caitlin coached. And too many people think Raven playing is a threat to Caitlin instead of a tool for Indiana. The issue isn't really even that Caitlin sat down. The issue is that people believe Caitlin should be above normal basketball management. And that's what makes the shit hard to watch and irritating. She gets exposed defensively. Exposure is not disrespect. It's scouting. Her bad shooting night that they keep saying was bad shooting. They keep leaving out the part that it came with foul trouble, frustration, defensive hunting, and a fan base blaming everybody else. Right? That's the issue. Stop firing the standard. Stop blaming the coach because the star isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Y'all need to stop coddling Caitlin Clark like she's too important to be corrected. And stop acting like Stephanie White is supposed to manage a fan fantasy instead of a basketball goddamn team. I'm not here to manage y'all pay me to manage a basketball team, not a fan fantasy. Period. She's talented enough to be held fucking accountable. She's talented enough to grow, and she's talented enough to fucking defend better. And she should be able to play through hard coaching. Period. And if she can't learn how to lead when the game gets ugly, get to the back of the line. But the only person that can do that is fucking Caitlin. Okay, nobody, you can't brand her into that. You can't market her into that. You can't excuse her into that. And you shouldn't fire Stephanie White because Caitlin Clark hasn't mastered that. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. And I hope that this was the last conversation. And I already know it's going to be some comments afterwards later. Don't mind. That's fine. Bring basketball. Don't bring Coddling, though. You disagree with possessions. Not feelings. But I hope this is the last time I've had this conversation. And if you really think that Stephanie White is the problem, I need you all to tell me what coaching decisions outweighs Caitlin going 1 for 7, picking up 5 fouls, and being targeted defensively 2 games in a row. For sure. I don't understand why people feel like she should be treated with this superstar treatment, but she shouldn't have superstar accountability. Y'all keep wanting to put her up there on the pedestal like she's a superstar in this league. Hold her accountable like a superstar in this league. This is about the game. This ain't about the brand. It ain't about the highlights. It ain't about a viral clip. The whole game. Raven replaces Sophie and Lexi. Okay. That part, move CC all ball. Let Raven do what she does best. Exactly. Lionel Jenkins, what's up? I wouldn't mind seeing Coach Sides on another expansion team or coaching a rival. Chrissy Sides was a good coach. The only problem what happened with Chrissy Sides was they drafted Caitlin Clark. I told y'all, the moment they drafted Caitlin Clark, Chrissy Sides was fired. It didn't matter what Chrissy Sides did. But she left it better than she found it, and she should have a job right now. And what Steph White is going through right now is even more proof that Chrissy Sides should still be coaching right now. Somewhere. It's her want to be better, her want to be more efficient. Like, how is that everyone else's problem for her? Like, is she a grown woman or a toddler? She doesn't want to be better, and she doesn't want to be more efficient. If she did, she would work on that. She hasn't worked on that. She hasn't shown any signs that she wants to be better. She hasn't shown any signs that she wants to be more efficient. She keeps taking fuck shit shots and not doing anything in the fucking off season. Oh, yeah, is that Clark gives effort and she doesn't want to even do that. Bottom line. Exactly. She don't even act like she needs to get better. She act like she can just shoot it from the logo. Paint a goddamn logo on the floor. We're playing. You look at the difference of Becky's defense yesterday to White's. It's like day and night when Belks was driving to the basket. She clogged those lanes up. But when Burton, Tiff, and Ken tried to go in, and Chin tried to go in. Oh, I mean, yeah, our defense is coming along. But Bella Lee, I'm not gonna let you change the subject like you didn't hear all the other shit that I just said to you. So you got one more time to type in the chat, and like I said, address it, say what's up. Read the chat, tell the truth. You still didn't go back and correct that fucking lie you told about Raven being fouled out 2 times in 8 games. It's accountability over here. Words matter. You don't get to just let that shit slide and move on to the next motherfucking topic. If the next thing you talk about ain't correcting that shit and ain't correcting the shit that you fucked up coming in the door, you won't be back. That's just it. It's just respect, fam. Because your team is struggling at points in the season, fans always think it's coaching, but could also. Yeah. You made a mistake. Okay, but you still ain't just said, hey, say hello, what's up to me, say what's up to the chat. It's like I keep saying, this is my house. This might not be the basketball conversation you want to be in. Because we got rules around here. We got expectations. We greet each other, we see each other every day like a virtual family. So when you walk in, hey, what's up, Cess? What's up to the chat? What's up? If it's a panel up here, what's up to the panel? You feel me? If you can't do that, if you can't do that, you're not gonna just. It's like we in the living room talking, and you just walked in and interrupted. You know what I mean? But it's okay if that's not what you want to do. There are plenty other basketball conversations going on plenty of other parts of YouTube where you probably don't have to do that. But over here at Cess Talks Sports, we greet each other every day. And when Lisa Pugh speak to you, speak back. You feel me? Lisa Pugh is an official greeter. If Lisa Pugh speak to you, speak back. If you don't, you won't be back. We a family over here. Is an assistant coach for the Canada national team. Great for her. I love to hear that. Be your favorite players because your team is struggling. At points in the season, fans always think it's coaching, but it could also be your favorite players. I feel that. Looks like she looks the exact same as she did last year, just out there, just taking up valuable space. Yeah, ain't no way around it. Thanks for having this conversation. Absolutely. Linda, what's happening? Bugs, what's good? Still ain't spoke to nobody. That's what I'm saying. Hey, what's good? I just had to have another conversation about what's been going on with Caitlin Christie. Was still a lot going on around that conversation and around the Raven getting put in and all of that. So this was my last conversation about that. Talked a little bit about Las Vegas Aces and Becky in their 150th. Get ready, wrap it up and get ready for now. What the sound off? We got some, nephew got some topics he want to talk about. So we finna get into that. You ain't missed too much of nothing. We're gonna talk about AJAC going off. Indiana front office making a decision. He got something you want to say about the Chicago hit piece, Barbie's career high, AZ and Kiki have entered the Roy race. A lot of stuff coming up. Kappa, what's happening? Minding your Atlanta Dream business. That ain't no bad business to be minding. You hear me? Jackie, what's good? It's gonna be interesting to see how Fever show up in the next game. You expect Caitlin to play the next game? Let me know. Do you expect her to play next game, or is her back gonna be bothering her? Do you think the back situation will be a kind of every other game, or just no back to backs? What you think? Hey, the phenomenal one. Do you think they would bench CC and give Raven more minutes? She can actually play defense. They don't even have to bench CC. They can just put Raven and CC on the floor together. They don't even have to bench her. That's the thing. You don't have to bench her. You can just put them on the floor together. You can stagger. You can stagger how you use Raven. You don't even have to start Raven. You finish with Raven. And you finish with Raven so that Raven can defend whoever the best perimeter player is, and you can still keep CC on the floor for that step back logo 3 that you want to have her out there for, or the pass that she can throw from Raven initiating the offense. Until the Fever make the choice to consistently play through AB as the hub with Raven at the point, they won't win the damn thing. The IQ in that 2-man game alone, sheesh. I mean, not only that, but you can't keep leaving the defense sitting on the bench. The length, the shooting, the defense, and the basketball IQ that Bree Hall brings to this roster, crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. Seatbelt game. Let's go. B Will, what's happening, fam? Nope, I do not. She finna have a bad back. Will she be jumping up and yelling at the refs? Yep. But she'll be jumping up and yelling at the refs. Hell yeah. Yeah, they can play CC and Raven together. I told if y'all go back and watch the piece I did after the draft, the best thing is for them to be on the floor together. This is the best thing. This Raven fits this thing perfectly if they let Raven be Raven. But the thing is that CC has to evolve into a more mature off the ball CC. And she can't just say that. She has to do that with her actions. And that becomes the problem with me and her all the time. Her words don't match her actions. So there's that. Her way of playing is winning basketball because people have been telling her how great she is. The problem is that she has never won a chip playing that way. So Iceman, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? Right? Like, how do you reconcile that in your mind? Right? Like, man, I'm doing this winning shit. And every time it's time to win something, you lose. How in the fuck do you make that make sense to your own self? To your own self. All the work you're putting in has not. When you look at your trophy case, there's not one championship trophy up there. Not one. You got a couple gold medals. You got some records you done broke, but your trophy case has no championships. None. I'm sorry, I take that back. A commissioner's cup that you didn't play in. Right? How do you still keep doubling down on the shit that you're doing? See, this is the problem. She keeps being the smartest person in the room, in the rooms that she's in. Get someplace and learn what other people are doing. You got to be willing to lean into having people help you develop your weaknesses. You got your strengths, but tighten up on your weaknesses. Last question. Who else is a good defender on the Fever besides Raven? Bree Hall. The other Gamecock there. Bree Hall. Aliyah Boston. Ty Harris. They say Lexi Hall plays okay defense. But I would definitely put the Seatbelt gang out there first. Those two defended through an undefeated season. You can say it was just college, but it's still basketball at the highest level. I don't know if Breezy's been healthy yet. I thought they said Breezy had the illness far last year because the players they replaced, their hurt players with, was much better, particularly defensively. Yeah, but the other thing though, Linda, is this. I think Odyssey Sims should have still been in Indiana. But I also believe that for Odyssey Sims to be in Indiana right now, Kayla Clark couldn't be there. I think the Fever should trade Lexi or Sophie for a big. I don't think that they should trade Lexi or Sophie. I mean, Maisha Hines Allen, see what you can move her for anyway. It always sucks when she goes off ball and gets pissy because she doesn't get it back. You're the decoy. Be happy your team can score without you being involved. But teach me dance for it. She doesn't even have to be the decoy. And this is what I say all the time. They need the coach that can come in there to make her understand you need to come off the ball to get the ball back to you. You need to come off the ball to get the ball back to you. You can still score the points that you want to fucking score. You can still shoot that little fucking logo 3 when it fits in the offense. If you would just give the ball up and let me get it back to you in the best situations to do that, we would all be more successful if you would allow that to happen. But you want to get the ball, bring it up, and shoot that fuck ass 3 when you want to shoot it instead of when it's time to shoot it. And you don't have the basketball IQ, and you also don't have the self-discipline to take that shot when you need to take it. So since you won't do that, you need to get a ball up. Not playing Breezy to help the problem on defense and get you a few extra threes. Like, hello, coach, you got a winner on your bench. Yeah, I think Breezy's coming. Remember I said that, never wrong, just early. I said Breezy was coming because she wanted the entire seatbelt game. She needed tape to build her case. It's indictment time now. Ego thing going on. She thinks if she gives it to the being off the ball, she'll lose ground in the organization power-wise. Who does she think she is power-wise in the organization, though? Like, who does she really think she is power-wise in the organization? That's a real question. Because Aliyah Boston is the highest paid player in the WNBA. What are you talking about? Power-wise. If you don't show ass down, you haven't been here long enough to have no power. She was over in playoffs when she's played. Over. She said that it was just basketball. Great players don't think that way. Okay. And she knows that because why? When they said all the real champions stand up, she couldn't even get out of her chair. Great player. But Houston's without the ball in her hand, she really doesn't know what to do about without the ball in her hand. Well, it's a good time to learn right now. No championship earned by CC. Stop playing like a winner. You know one. Yeah. What are you talking about? You ain't won nothing. She thinks she does. Stephanie White is showing her different. Her basketball skill set is showing her different. Stephanie White will let her do what it is that she want to do if she can play defense. But she's not doing the things that the team is asking. You ain't gonna be able to just do what you want to do. Odyssey Sims was a huge loss. Odyssey was a huge loss. I agree. So you're willing to go further than I'm willing to go. I'm not willing to say that she's a good individual player. I'm not willing to go that far because to me, player means both sides of the ball, Jay. So I can't go that far. She has some offensive talents that teams have been able to utilize, but a good individual player, no. I won't go that far. But I mean, tell me why you think so. The defense too terrible to say that. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't know that. Y'all, I'm going to get out of here because I'm back in just 30 minutes to have this conversation with nephew. Oh, now what? So I appreciate y'all pulling up, man, and having this conversation with me. Hopefully, this is the last. Well, nephew may want to have a conversation about it, but today is for sure the last day I'm having this conversation on this platform. I say what I said. Get mature. I don't know if Dantas is still hurt, but if Dantas ain't hurt, somebody need to go get Dantas out of there. I'll say that. I will say that. But yeah, if you didn't hit the like and the share on the way in, please hit the like and the share on the way out. Make sure you come back and hype this when it's over. Somebody hit the Cash App, buy me a Coca-Cola today. Hit the GoFundMe. Contribute to getting Cess Talks Sports on the road and back on the camera. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Check ball, we up. Cess Talks Sports.